Hello everybody, this is Flying Bobby. Welcome to race number 22 of the 2020-21 NROL Goldfish Truck Series season. This is the Auto Owners Insurance 200 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. So yes, it is time for another Truck Series race indeed, and this time it is the trucks who will take it to Atlanta. Bit of a new race for these guys though, these drivers. Yes, the Truck Series, of course, did not visit Atlanta. Now, of course, we did race Atlanta earlier in the season, but the Truck Series didn't come to the track, so now they're coming here to Atlanta to race today for the third race of the playoffs. So, what about the point situation for the playoffs? Well, Grant Enfinger, yes, he is ultimately the one who has been, just the dominator in these playoffs so far in just the first two races. Of course, Grant Enfinger started the playoffs, but, well, before the playoffs even started, he was already the regular season champion, and then, first couple races did really well, including less than amount of all club when Grant Enfinger won that race. So Grant Enfinger is now asserting his dominance here in the Goldfish Truck Series. So with that in mind, his closest competitor as well is 49 points behind him. So all the other 9 playoff drivers, they gotta make something happen if they're gonna have a shot at winning this championship. But of course, still 4 races left to go, so still plenty of time to make some things happen. So with that in mind, let's give you the starting grid for this race. So the pole for this one is Ross Chastain, alongside second is Cody Equivalent. Third is Thomas Jeske, 4th is Brett Moffitt, 5th is Mr. Collins, 6th is Stuart Friesen, 7th is Ben Rhodes, 8th is Austin Hill, 9th is Christian Nequez, 10th is Chase Dunbar, 11th is Matt Crafton, 12th is Isaac Nordic, 13th is William Seaman, 14th is Zachary DeLillo, 15th is Ryan Truex, 16th is Spencer Davis, 17th is Shelly Creed, 18th is Brandon Jones, 19th is Adam Garcia, 20th is Rafael Lessard, 21st is Derek Krause, 22nd is Paul Jackson, 23rd is Grant Enfinger, 24th is John Hunter Nemechek, 25th is Johnny Slaughter, 26th is Todd Gillen, 27th is Taylor Ankrum, 28th is Galen Downey, 29th is Zane Smith, 30th is Logan Cole, 31st is Christian Vargas, 32nd is Sam Mayer, 33rd is Chase Fogelman, 34th is Marshall Burrow, 35th is Tanner Gray, 36th is Spencer Boyd, 37th is Brandon Poole, 38th is also itself, 39th is Danny Decker, 40th is Jordan Anderson, 41st is Corey Roper, and 42nd is Tim Deans. So here we go. Truck Series racing at Atlanta. And this race is this track has definitely been an interesting one because the Siemens Nash, well, all 3 of the races that we had last time, the IROC Series race, the Siemens Nash Series race, and the Cup Series were all absolutely wild races. Especially the winners too. I mean, this track produced 2 female winners in the same weekend last time we were here. So then, what kind of winners will this track produce in the race from this weekend, including today's race? Well, we're about to find out. Of course, yes, this is only the first of 3 races we get, but of course it's the Truck Series, so yes. I'm just excited, can't you tell? But, yeah, we're in for an absolutely wild race today. So the question, though, at the end of the day is who can come on top. Nothing worth mentioning, Grant Enfinger is so far up in points, even if he were to finish last today, he would still be your points leader. So, like I said, Enfinger asserting his dominance over the series, so let's see if he can continue that dominance. And here we go. Green flag is in the air. We're underway for the Auto Owners Insurance 200 at Atlanta. Couple niche trucks up here as Ross Chastain in the lead. Chastain's actually run a number of races in all 3 series here. The trucks, Siemens, and the Cup Series. Of course, though, Chastain full-time in the Siemens Nash Series, but he's still doing this Truck Series race on a part-time basis for the fun of it, as you know. 3 wide for 3rd, and Thomas Jeske trying everything he can do to get up there, but Cody Kuva on the high line, and here we go, already going 3 wide throughout the whole field. And yeah, that's the kind of racing we can expect for this track. Lots of multi-wide action. Nothing worth mentioning, this could be the last race at Atlanta on this current configuration, as there have been some talks about not only repaving but reconfiguring this track to something else. So, only time will tell on that. Meanwhile, 3 wide throughout, and Matt Crafton now out in front. Crafton, the playoff driver, who's pretty far back in the Saints, gotta make some moves. I tell you what, this is one of the few tracks where you can go multiple lanes wide and not have to worry about crashing, as I don't know how it is, but the drivers are actually quite a lot more careful. I mean, the past few tracks we've been going to, Turn 2 and Turn 4 have been some of the most, well, specifically the corner exits have been the most tractions of the whole track and the most accident-prone corners. But here at Atlanta, that's not so. Meanwhile, we got a bit of Thor sport going on here as Matt Crafton and Ben Rhodes have the lead. But here comes another Nice truck and Ryan Truex to take the lead here. Here comes Paul Jackson as well with a spot. Or trying to move his way up to the pack. Paul Jackson, I think he's actually one of the drivers who's higher up in the point standings, but ooh, Ryan Truex left out of the dry there for a moment. It seemed like he had all 3 lanes all to himself and couldn't figure out where to actually go on the track. So I figured, well, I'll just go here. And now Ryan Truex in the middle. And now it's Ben Rhodes who's going to be out here in the front. Ooh, Ben Rhodes. Can't quite get to the bottom lane time. Actually, he couldn't even get to the middle lane. He's stuck on the high line. And now it's Sheldon Creed and William Seaman battling each other. Well, I think we've officially settled into this race, so pit stop's not really going to be a thing, so unless there's a crash, this race is going to go all the way to the checkered flag. Ooh, highline all scraping the outside wall. That's not a particularly smart move to make. Meanwhile, Paul Dax doing pretty good here. So, Enfinger, I talked about him earlier, and that's back in 35th. So, Enfinger may have that points lead, but he's gonna have to do well if he wants to keep it. Now, Paul Dax moves to the middle lane. That's gonna allow John Nemechek to potentially take the lead here. Ooh, the higher lanes still have a bit of an advantage, but ultimately the low line is going to be the best line to be on. And I think whoever's going to be on the low line, although earlier on the season, Kana, on her way to her victory, she actually ran the high line for a number of quarters and won that race. So actually, it's right now it's Sheldon Creed with the lead this time by. But ultimately, this race is going to come down to who can do their best. Ooh, the middle lane's slowing down a little bit. Although, just as you think one of the lanes is slowing down, they're immediately going to catch back up. John Nemechek going to lead this lap. And John Nemechek. Ooh, he's in a bit of an interesting position. Nemechek trying to block 2 lanes at once. And he can't quite make up his mind. And now John Nemechek moves to the middle lane. And that has allowed Adam Garcia to now fight with these guys for the lead. So where is Enfinger by any chance? Oh, he's back in the pack. But well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe he's trying to play it safe. Oh, I'm Garcia moves to the middle lane. Hang on a minute. I gotta go back just a little bit. I do apologize. I'm Garcia. Chooses to move to the middle lane. That has a lot of time to get to the inside. So out of all the 3 lanes, whoever is on the inside lane is possibly the most likely driver to win the race. Although if you can get onto the middle lane or the top lane, you could get a win there as well if you put the power down hard enough. As Stellan Creed, he's been up here for quite some time, and he's about to lead another lap in this race. Meanwhile, they're about to go 4 wide. 4 wide now. As Christian Vargas put himself in a very interesting position. As we have some 4 wide action up here. And Tiger decided to go all the way to the high line. Now we're 4 wide. Wow. 4 wide. Now they went back 3 wide, but Christian Vargas. That was an interesting maneuver. You know, the anchor moving up here has now put Sheldon Creed back a spot. Here comes Marshall Burrell. And Mitch Collins now racing up here. Here comes Brandon Jones, a regular from the Siemens National Series, decided to come down to the Truck Series to perhaps advance his skill. Because ironically, just the last week, Brandon Jones in the Siemens National Series race was actually pretty decent until he got caught up in an accident and couldn't avoid it. So maybe now Brandon Jones doing some practice here in the Truck Series to prepare for that. But that's going to happen again in tomorrow's Siemens National Series race. But Marshall Burrell doing pretty good out in front, although he's got to be careful here. Doesn't move up too soon. Ooh, Brandon Jones. Could Brandon Jones look below on Marshall Burrell, make it 4 wide? That looks like that's what he's trying to do here. Brandon Jones looking really low on Marshall Burrell, but he's still got the whole of Marshall Burrell's truck in front of him. Oh, not anymore. Marshall Burrell now. Yeah, not which way to go there, but Marshall Burrell moves to the middle lane. Here is Brandon Jones all the way on the low line. Now going for the lead. But Ankrum hanging on. Ooh, Marshall Burrell currently leading in the middle lane. I tell you what though, once we get to the final lap, this race could come down to the wire. We still have a long ways to go. Here comes Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer trying to make it 4 wide. Here he goes. And now they're about to go 4 wide for the lead. Ooh, come on. Part of me really wants Sam Mayer to make this thing 4 wide. And it might happen. We might have 4 lanes here. Ooh, not quite. Brandon Jones moves back to the bottom. Ah, we nearly have 4 lanes. Up, they're still trying. They're still trying. The field is still trying to make this a 4-lane wide race. Nope, Brandon Jones goes back. Woo, a lot of stuff happening now. And now it's a 2 wide battle for the lead, and Marshall Burwell kind of left out to dry, not sure what to do here. And that has allowed Sam Mayer to get back to the inside line, and for a second there I thought we were going to go 4 wide, but unfortunately no. But still, Sam Mayer, the rookie, young driver, out in front. And here comes Zachary DeLillo. He's a playoff guy. He could definitely benefit from a good race today. I haven't seen Grand Finger up here all day, so Endfinger might be just playing it safe. Doesn't want to get involved in a bad accident. But the thing is, though, he's so high up in points that even if he did get a bad finish, he'd still be the points leader. Ooh, this field not really sure what to do here, as the middle lane is now going all weird and stuff. Logan Cole was up there, decides to just go into the middle lane. Now Zachary DeLillo all by himself on front. He's got 3 lanes to defend. Can't defend the high lane. And he's going to sell back into the middle lane. Nope. Yep. Yeah, he is. He's going to allow for Stuart Friesen to battle with the top 2. Ooh, Friesen, not sure where to go here. And Friesen, though. Oh! What was that? Tyler Ankrum with the move to the bottom lane. Very smart move. Ankrum has actually been up front for quite a long time. And Brandon Jones is now coming back up here. Meanwhile, it looks like Tyler Ankrum. Ankrum. Is he going to go for the middle lane or the low line? Meanwhile, Brandon Jones up to the lead. And it looks like that Tyler Ankrum is going to get trapped in the middle. And here goes Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones trying to move to the middle lane or some lane. As Rafael Lessard come up here. Lessard not sure where to go. Lessard is going to choose the middle line. And now we got a couple Kyle Busch Motorsports trucks up here. Now here comes Todd Gilliland. And top 3 is once again all neck and neck. Here comes the whole bottom lane. Now he's trying to make it 4 wide. Brandon Jones. Part of me feels like he won a truck race at some point this season, but I don't remember when. Rafael Lessard, though, moving to the bottom lane. We're trying to. If only I could reach Neckes to complete the The three... Oh! Here goes Brandon Jones with a very interesting move. Brandon Jones moving to the middle lane. What's he doing? That's going to allow the bottom lane to get a really good run. As here comes the whole bottom lane. Todd Gill moves to the middle. And Johnny Sauter moving up to the lead. And just as it happens, oh man. Look at Brandon Jones. Oh, Brandon Jones can't get to the bottom lane quickly enough. As here comes Ty Majeski. Wow. This race sure became something. And now the whole bottom lane has all found their way up to the front. And Ty Majeski moving all the way to the top lane. That is allowing for John Hunter Nemechek to move up a few spots. That's why the game's lagging. Gonna apologize if there's any frame drops. That could happen because this game is weird. Anyway, John Hunter Nemechek. And Tom Majeski was actually up here quite a bit earlier in this race. It looks like he is back. Once again, though, the bottom lane with a big run. That might be effective. Tires being worn out. And yeah, you've heard another truck. And yes, that is... Oh! Something happened to, what's his name? Corey Roper. Must have hit the wall a little bit too hard. Either way, Tim Veens, who got left out to dry, could impact this race in a little bit. So anyway, here comes Matt Crafton, moving his way up to the front. And Tim Veens is soon to be in the camera. Back to 2 wide racing. Man, sometimes the bottom lane really gets a good run. And a slow driving Tim Veens about to slow the whole field down. Let's see where these guys go. Tim Veens not sure. He's gonna settle for the high line. So let's use the first one to go back to the high line. First one that's on the lead lap. As Tim Veens going to go a lap down here. Here comes Isaac Nordic up to the front. Tim Veens now presenting a roadblock for the high line. This field, though, still... Actually, right now, the leader is Adam Garcia in the middle line. Because right now you got Tim Veens a lap down truck, preventing the high line from getting any further away. And you also have Ed Norton who's on the inside lane, but he can't quite seem to put the power down. Also, Enfinger is falling back. Tell you what, Enfinger, you better be glad that he has that points cushion because he's going to need it after this race. Here comes Mitchell Collins. We still get to see someone try to make it 4 wide. And we'll do that and do it successfully. if you know what I mean. Actually, the Highline getting a little bit of speed here. Wow. Tim Veens is now not going to lap down. Tim Veens has actually decided he's not going to slow down the middle lane. And that's allowing for Tom Majeski to make his way up here. And yep, that has impacted this race significantly. Tom Majeski trying to block the middle lane. Nope, he stays high. And it's Isaac Nordic who's going to go to the middle lane. And we're now back to a three-way battle for the lead. Tom Majeski leads here, as we now have 10 laps to go. So 10 laps to go. Who now? Ooh, the middle lane's starting to slow up a little bit. Could that allow Tom Majeski to go back? Drop back to the middle lane. He does. Oh, only for a brief moment though. Now he can't decide actually. Ooh, Tom Majeski, face position. Does he go to the middle lane of the high line? He's going to settle for the high line. And actually, it's going to be Mitchell Collins who goes to the middle line. And that has allowed Zachary DeLillo to move up. And he is a playoff driver. Actually, a number of playoff drivers up here. So, a lot of them going for big points. Well, we're nearly there at the finish line. And so far, we still have no clear idea who's going to win this race. Tom Majeski with a run. He's now, once again, faced with the decision of which lane to go for. And once again, he's stuck on the high line. And Zachary DeLillo. DeLillo is going to stay low or he's going to go high. He's going to go high. Nope. Oh, can't. Goes to the middle line. Zachary DeLillo goes to the middle. And meanwhile, I hear another lap down car or truck that could impact this race. And speaking of impact, this race, that is just allowed Marshall Burrell to get up to the three wide sausages. And also, another lap down truck could impact this race before it's over. That is Sid Fogelman, although he is going decently fast. So I do think we could see a race to the line without this race being impacted by a lap down truck. Meanwhile, Tom Majeski still, he's got that lead. So Marshall Burrell side by side with Marshall Burrell. Zachary DeLillo is there, but the middle lane started to slow up a little bit. Brandon Jones will try to find his way back to the front. Four laps to go. And we still have no clear winner. Could it be one of these three, or could Marshall Burrell make a decision that could allow Stuart Friesen to get up here? Stuart Friesen has a couple race wins on the season. And he could be looking to get a third one today. 3 laps to go. This could come down to the wire. Teddy Fogelman is there, but he's just, I think he's a little bit too far up the track. And Ty Majeski with another run to the lead. If he could just get to the low line time, he could get a good chance, but It's too little too late. That's gonna get shuffled back here. 2 laps to go. The highline is being shuffled back a little bit. And that is going to allow Stuart Friesen with the opportunity to go for the race win here. This is it. And Tate Fogelman not too far up the track. And now Marshall Burrow in the high line, and has allowed Stuart Friesen to make his way up here. And here we go. This is it. White flag warm up to go in Atlanta for the Truck Series. Who's gonna win? Tate Fogelman is right there now. He could impact this race. And Stuart Friesen on the low line, but the top 3 is still going 3 wide here. And Tate Fogelman could impact the end of this race. Once again, leaders are 3 wide on the back straightaway. And right now it is Marshall Burrell. Marshall Burrell, who has now in the lead here. But here comes Stuart Friesen with the run on the low line. And it looks like it is going to be Marshall Burrell who will overpower all 3 lanes. And Marshall Burrell will win the Auto Owners Insurance 200 at Atlanta. Part of me thought that was going to come down to the photo finish. But Marshall Burrell got the run. And was able to succeed everyone. And win the race. Marshall Burrell not a playoff driver, so it doesn't really matter towards the championship all that much. But of course, what will matter is where everybody else finished in this race. In reference to Grant and Finger. But Marshall Burrell with the win today. So, with that in mind, let's review the official standings for this race. So, Marshall Burrell comes in with Stuart Friesen second, and then Zachary DeLillo with a pretty good finish in 3rd place. Zachary DeLillo. So, I wonder how this will actually impact DeLillo in the championship standings. We'll have to wait and see. Tommy Days comes up in 4th, pretty good. Lone Cole comes in 5th, Mitchell Collins in 6th, Brandon Jones 7th, Sam Mayer 8th. Kira Puff drivers, Isaac Nordic in 9th, Johnny Sauter in 10th, and Derek Costa in 11th. Those 3 could use this race to improve their position in the point standings. William Seaman comes in 12th, Alan Garcia in 13th, Todd Gill in 14th, Christian Vargas in 15th, Stanley Creed in 16th, Christian Nickes in 17th, Paul Jackson 18th, Matt Crafton in 19th, Rafael Lassard in 20th, John Ardino taking 21st, Tyler Ankerman 22nd, Spencer Davis 23rd, Ben Rose 24th, Ross Stain 25th, Jason Dunbar 26th, Cody Cleveland 27th, Ryan Trix 28th, and Grant Finger 29th. So Finger still gonna have a points lead, of course. We'll see by how much though. Brett Muff in 30th, Xander Money, Shane Smith in 31st, Galen Downey in 32nd, Austin Hill 33rd, Brendan Poole 34th, Jordan Anderson 35th, Tanner Gray 36th, Nelly Decker 37th, Spencer Boyd 38th, Austin Smith 39th, Tate Fogelman 40th, Tim Beans 41st, and for some reason Corey Roper finishing 42nd due to a header. I don't know what happened to Corey Roper. But you know what, for the fun of it, let's actually go back and see what happened to Corey Roper in this race, because I have no idea. Didn't even see what happened, so let's go back in time and see. Did he hit the wall or something? No, he wasn't even close to anybody. Okay. And... oh. Huh. So I guess Roper Racing, not the best at building trucks, as Corey Roper didn't even hit anybody, didn't even hit anything. His truck just blew up. And after that, his race was over. Well, anyways, there you go. That's all from the Truck Series at Atlanta. But tell you what, that is just an appetizer for what we're going to see over the next couple of days. But that's all for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.